Okay, listen. Oh, I forget I cannot clap. Y'all can't, yeah, you can tell. My finger's still jacked up. And I cannot clap my hands all the way. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here to do for two purposes, maybe three. First of all, hey y'all, happy Monday. Happy Monday. It is 6:54 Monday evening. Kind of chilly. So I'm drinking some this is raspberry peppermint tea. Pretty good. And sitting here under my warm and cozy blanket because I am cold. Um, but I wanted to come up here for a couple of reasons. So it's been like this, it's this huge digital marketing craze. And I know that several people have seen it. And yes, I have my own green today. I found out this weekend that I'm part Irish. But I ain't take the test. My cousin told me that because he took it and he said we part Irish, y'all. I don't know how I took that. And then I knew that it was some Asian in me somewhere. Cause I don't know if y'all paid attention to it, but when I smile, sometimes you can't see my eyeballs no more. They disappear. So yeah, I'm thinking about taking it. I might. I don't know. I don't know. I hope y'all can hear me because the way I have my phone set up is real janky. I was trying to go live on my laptop, but for some reason, YouTube kept telling me my camera was being used by a different device. I don't know. So I have my phone propped up. But anyway, I got my notebook over here. That's why I keep looking over here. Um, the whole digital marketing craze, I have been hearing about it for quite some time, as I have said before. Um, and I just never got into it because I sometimes overthink small things. And this was something that probably did not need to be overthought. You know what? I need to get my tripod. That way there won't be any, I won't be confused whether or not y'all can hear me. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna go get my tripod so that I can sit the prop the camera up properly. Okay. Let me get back on my chair. Put this camera down. Let's get this tripod together. Or a selfie stick, rather, whatever one you want to call it. But like I was saying, I sometimes overthink like small stuff. Like even when it comes to basic stuff like cooking, I love to cook and I can cook. Like I can cook. But I sometimes overthink the easiest things unnecessarily. Now that's like right in my face. Like way in my face. Can I lower that at all? No. So let's see. Ooh. Okay. That's kind of high, but it'll be all right. Okay, at least y'all can hear me properly now. But yeah, like I was saying, I can overthink things. So I didn't do it because I was putting way too much thought in it that did not need to be there. And I finally bit the bullet and yes, I bought the class. I bought the UBC marketing. I actually started off with a PLR bundle first. I'm trying to get comfortable because we're going to be here for just a little bit, a little minute. And I want to be comfortable. Look, we family. So I had to get comfortable. We having like a little chit chat, a little fireside chat without the fire. So I've been seeing a lot of, I won't say negative videos, but at the same time, they can be taken negatively. I feel like with the digital marketing avenue of being able to get another source of income, a lot of people will talk down about it. And I really feel like that is because a lot of people have either never done a business. I'm trying to close all these tabs because just in case you didn't know, I kind of got a little bit of ADHD and a little bit of OCD all at the same time. And it was way too much going on behind me. So I had to get that together. It's good when we know our faults. But I've been seeing some videos where people are kind of like talking down about people who are sharing their progress in the business. And it kind of bothers me. And this is why it bothers me. Because I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I am one of those that if I see an opportunity, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to think about it for a minute. But if I see where there is benefit, I'm going to try it. If the investment is what I feel it should be. And so I've been seeing a lot of videos where people are saying that this whole digital marketing thing is a scam. Here's my issue with that. I don't understand why people feel that. Now, there are scammers out there. Some of them on Etsy. Am I supposed to say that? Some of them on the e-app. I don't even know if I should say that. Well, it's out there now. But there are some scammers out there. And yeah, there just are. So I'm trying to find a justification of them saying that digital marketing is a scam. Because if you think about it, digital marketing is just like exactly that. When you get coupons in the mail, that's digital marketing. When you get a blog or a newsletter in the mail, that's digital marketing. When you get an email from a company that's talking about their products, that's digital marketing. When you purchase, what are those things called? They're, like when you buy the not PNG files. It's the files that people use when they're using like the Cricut machine and they're making like mugs and tumblers and stuff. When you buy those files, that's digital marketing. When you buy your ebooks, journals, all of that is considered digital marketing. So that part of it, I don't see how people are saying it's a scam. I also don't see how the people who are judging the courses being sold, and there are so many out there that I didn't even know. I only heard of 2. And I think it's DBA. I think it's DBA because I don't have that. But UBC, both of those are courses. Now, the thing is, you can purchase them with the opportunity to resell them, or you can choose to purchase them just to purchase them. So I purchased UBC. The reason I purchased it is because the person who was marketing it, they marketed the course as just that, a course on learning how to market. And because I have a business brain and I am all about making extra money, then that's exactly why I purchased it. Little did I know, once I got into the course itself, I was going to learn about so much more, such as learning how to do content on TikTok specifically, learning how to do content on Instagram specifically, learning how to do reels, learning how to knowing what master resale rights are. Like, there's so much involved within that course. I'm like, well, shoot, this is going to help me when it comes time for me to brand a wine, brand a cigar, and whatever else I choose to do when I get the income to do it. Now, while I have not made any money from the actual course itself, I have sold a journal that I've created, which is digital marketing. So I do have a gardening journal, which several of you guys know about because I've talked about it before. I've shown pictures of it before. I might have even shown a video of it before. It is right now on the back porch because tomorrow I will be on the back porch going through my seeds, writing down what I have, writing down what I need, and starting my garden layout for the spring. So that is digital marketing. I created a journal. It will help people stay organized. It will, and not only organized, it'll help them to figure out things that they want to do for their garden. I guess that's still a sense of organization, right? So I guess I'm trying to, figure out where this whole scam part is coming into play. Now, maybe because they don't feel that people should be selling a course, but if you think about it, they could probably say that school is a scam, because when you go to college, what are you doing? You are purchasing a book that's being resold over and over and over and over again. You're paying for a college course that the professor is either regurgitating their own information, regurgitating information that someone has given them. And the way it is now with stuff being online, sometimes you may not even have a class and you done paid for it. But it's all the same thing. It's a course. A course is a course is a course. They may be presented in different ways, but it's still a course that you're paying for. The difference with this is those courses that I paid for when I went to college, the courses that I just was paying for and still paying for a child, because my daughter just graduated in May. So we still paying on college. Even though we both finished, we've still got student loans. So we're still paying on student loans and gaining nothing else from those courses other than what we retained ourselves and what we may have put into practice from the courses that we took. With the UBC, which is Ultimate Branding Course, the benefit that I get from it, and I'm so excited about, is the class. Yes, it is $497. There's no doubt about it. There's no two ways to cut it. It's $497. But when I tell you the value of it is so worth it, and I say that because it's not just specific to social media. And social media is a lot of people are trying to create social media as their come up, which is totally fine. Do I do social media? Absolutely, because y'all see me right here on YouTube. I post on YouTube, I post on Facebook, I post on TikTok and Instagram. I was kind of sort of fooling around with Lemonade, but child, it just got to be too much. Even now, it's still a lot. So I just like repurpose my content. And so with that, I lost my train of thought. Oh, with the whole social media thing, like you you can use this course to teach you how to do that, or you can use this course to just learn how to work a business, period. So I initially, like I said, I got it and was like, oh, this is gonna help me with that, but it's actually helping me with so much more. Now, I did see a video not too long ago. I've actually seen a couple of videos, and a couple of people have touched on it when they were saying, like, why would you do PLR, or why would you do MRR with the product that you have created? Because that's kind of like your baby. And I get it. I understand it, because I feel the same way. Like my journal that I created, it is digital, but it cannot be, it's not a master resale, right? It's not a PLR. It's mine. And I didn't create it for it to be resold. At first, I was thinking about doing it to resell it. And then I was like, I don't think I want to resell this. So, yeah, there's that. I did sell the first few that I sold. They had master resale rights on them. However, I've since done some changes to it. And so now, because I'm putting in a lot of work with this journal, I don't want to resell it. Because I don't want people to be able to resell it. Because if they can resell it, then that's like a lot of work that they cannot, that they are not having to do, which I totally understand, because there are some things out there that you like, journals, like a basic note journal, just a everyday note journal. Even the journals that are like, what do you call the things, notebook journals that have like positive affirmations, an affirmation journal. those could be PLR, and then some people may not, because those may be their particular thoughts that they are putting on each of those pages. Like the prayer journal, I have a couple of prayer journals that I have, and on the bottom of each page there's a different scripture for each day. Those, I don't think I would resell those either if I were the creator, which I'm not. But that's something that I don't know that if I were to be created to create that, would I resell that? Probably not. But anyway, I'm enjoying it. I have not made any money, like I said, other than my journal, but I know it's coming, and I don't count it as robbery from anyone, because one person was saying also, with the whole, you're selling these classes, and it's almost like taking advantage of people. I disagree. And the reason I disagree is because a person is going to purchase what they want to purchase. And if they think that there's value in it, or if they think, or now here's, let me backtrack. When people are out there and they say they feel like it's a get rich quick scheme, it's not. It does take work. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy, because it's not, because it requires dedication. It requires some sweat. It requires some consistency and some focus. And so for some people who are out here making it seem like it's super easy, it that's a scam, because it ain't easy. Is it enjoyable? It can be, as long as you make it that way. But if you don't see the joy in it, like with any other thing in life, if you don't create the joy in it, it's not going to be joyful. I'm enjoying it because I love to learn. I like to try new things, and this is a new opportunity for me. Another thing that was said was, people are being taken advantage of in this digital marketing world. And for the person who is looking like they just have to have something because the next person is doing it, and whoever's speaking may sound so enticing that person they chose to use their money to buy it. Nobody made them buy it. I don't feel like people are being taken advantage of. Now, some of the prices for some of these classes I have seen. Oh, her bag is cute. Focus, girl, focus over here. Some of these classes that I have seen, the prices are a little astronomical. And then when you can't really even see what's included, I don't know. But I like the fact when you can see, like, get sneak peeks to see what's included, and you see the price. If that's your business, if you want to buy that, that's your prerogative. Nobody made you buy it. And I feel like if you can be enticed to do something without doing your own research, that's still kind of on the person. It's not on the person who's promoting it. Now, some people, they do, they real good with words. Me, I'm just gonna say how it comes to me. I'm not gonna try to create all of these fancy words and create dialogue to, you know, make everything sound good. I'm just gonna speak from my experience, how I feel about it. So as far as it being a get rich quick scheme, it's not, like I said. Is it easy? It can be, but it requires work. So I won't even say that it's easy. Because if you don't know how to edit a video, it's not easy. It can be challenging. I'll use the word challenging. Yeah. That's what I'll use. I'll use the word challenging because it's a process. You go through learning curves. I'm in a huge learning curve right now, and the learning curve that I'm in is coming up with some type of media. Like y'all know, I'm really a vlogger, and I will do little videos here and there, like segments of my day, and bring that into one reel. And I didn't even realize, you could just use that and put some hooks over it, put some captions over it, and just do some explanations. I'm still in the process of learning. And thank you, Chat GPT, because ChatGPT is helping me to come up with ways to, like, I'll ask it a question and it'll come up with a response, but then I can edit it to sound more like myself. So I'm loving that part of the whole digital marketing thing. Like I said, but I like to learn. I do want to help other people. Do I feel like people should purchase any type of digital marketing course if they're not gonna be serious about it, or if they're not gonna put in the work? No. I Anyone who purchases with me works with me. And I think that when you have a genuine person to work with you, it's worth it. If you have someone who's just going to sell you a product and not sit with you and try to help you work through it and understand it, I don't feel like it's a good purchase. I don't feel like it's a good investment. And yes, I call it an investment because with UBC, they're constantly adding modules and they're constantly adding updates, and they then weekly, if you're not going to have a training, there's going to be a Q&A. So it's a constant thing where they are adding value to it so that you can continue to learn. So, but then, I've heard from other people that some of those other courses don't do that. And I've heard that there are people like the one that I purchased the class from. You purchase it and then the person disappears. So you're kind of like out there on an island by yourself trying to figure this thing out. Thank God that I have come into a group of like-minded individuals who are also in the UBC community, who are so willing to be there to help answer questions. We can, get information off of one another. We can brainstorm. It's very good when you can find that type of community, and I'm so grateful that I have that community. Without them, child, I would be out there on a boat without a paddle, just trying to figure this thing out. So let me see if there's anything else I wanted to talk to y'all about. I wanted to discuss the whole scam piece of it, because while I can see why some people will say it's a scam, I feel like it's a scam only if you, I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out how how it can be a scam. I guess if someone is pretending that they are making sales and they are not, like they're just putting numbers on the screen. But one thing I can say with Stand Store, which is what I have, you can't just be putting no random numbers up on the screen and saying that you made the sales, because if you don't make sales in Stand Store, you ain't gonna have nothing to show. And so I don't know how the other platforms are, but I know that that's how Stand Store is, and it also shows you that time frame of when that money came in, or that those sales came in. So I do see a way that people could possibly scam others in that manner, but not over here. The community, the people that are in the community that I am a part of are very honest, and I have seen the numbers. I'm waiting for my time when I can put a little box up in the screen to show y'all some numbers. Not to be braggadocious, but to show you that if I can do it, shoot, you can do it too. With a little bit of help. And some people don't need help, but me, I need a little help. And I'm appreciative of the help that I get. Now I'm going to share with y'all how I am getting myself on track so that I can be more consistent, so that I can have content that's not the same, not so much the same content that is eye-catching, informative. So me and the help of Canva, which I've been using Canva for years, and I think that since getting into digital marketing, that's how I'm like now seeing a lot more in Canva. I mean, seeing a lot more people talk about Canva. I've been a part of a Canva community on Facebook probably about maybe 6 or 7 years, maybe somewhere around that time, because I use Canva for other things. I before I even started with YouTube, I was using Canva to create posters and flyers and stuff like that. So with the help of Canva, ChatGPT, and OneNote, I have created like a kind of like content calendar. And I'm going to show y'all, because I don't mind showing you like one day. This is a carousel. Oh, that's another thing that was new to me, carousels. So with digital marketing, one thing that is, it is suggested to create carousels, reels, and stories. And the reason you want to do that is because you want to be engaging. You want people to um, have something to look at, and you want it to be of value. Not so much that you're trying to trick people, but that you got to put yourself out there. You have to brand yourself. No matter what business you're in, you have to create a strong brand. Say it with me. Whatever business you have to create a strong brand. Whether it is a full-time like influencer, whether it's just a content creator, whether you are polishing shoes, whether you shucking corn, you need to have a strong brand so that people will want to come. That people will trust you, and that people will want to work with you. They will want to purchase from you. They will want to come to your class. I went off on a little tangent, I know. But what I did was I have a notebook that I created, and like I have sections. I have one section about UBC. I have one section that's titled vlogs. I have a section that's titled carousels, another one for shorts and reels, and then I have a content calendar. And so this is just like what I did. So here you can see, like, this would be day one. This would be like a title, and then this right here would be like a description / caption. And I even have hashtags in here and call to actions, because you want a call to action. You need a call to action so that you can tell the people what you need them to do next. Sometimes people need that direction, and it's okay to provide the direction. The fact that people make business seem so ugly, it's kind of bothersome, because do people complain about businesses that they go to every day? I'm sure they do, because half the time I'm complaining too. I'm in that boat. I do complain sometimes, because I've always known that working for someone else is not for me. Working for someone else is fine for other people. And until I can make my 9 to 5 become my side hustle, I'm going to still be working for somebody. I'm going to still be earning sick leave, vacation leave, and PTO. Well, I don't earn sick leave. I only get PTO at this job. So whatever PTO I get, it's for sick leave also. Note to self, don't get sick. So I am doing this because I'm a dreamer. And I'm an entrepreneur at heart, have always been since I was in high school. My first home-based business was Avon, and I was doing that in high school. And I'm about to be 51 this year, so y'all do that math. So I've always had that thought process of working for myself. Not everybody has the desire to do that. Not everyone has the willpower, not everyone has the know-how, and that is totally okay. But for those who want to do a business and they don't want to work for someone else, I think that digital marketing is a great opportunity. Not saying that you can just jump right in and just quit your job. Not saying that you can jump right in, and I feel like you should have a plan. So like one of my mentors, and actually she is my mentor, she had a plan, and she no longer has to go to work because she made digital marketing work for her. Like, she did the work, she put in the work, and is still putting in the work, and now she doesn't have to clock in. Is that my desire and my goal? Absolutely. Why? Because I told y'all a couple of seconds ago, I ain't meant to work for somebody for the rest of my life, and that's okay, because that's just me. So digital marketing, content creator, influencer, all of that type of stuff. Fashion designer, chef, any kind of business that you have. Sometimes you're going to still have to work a job until that job, begins to pay out so that you don't have to go. And that's if you don't want to go to work anymore. Because some people love to go to work. Some people need that outlet. Some people want that outlet. I don't. I'm grateful. I'm thankful that God has blessed me with employment. So grateful, because in this day and age, in this economy where we are, it is a blessing to have a job to go to if you don't have any other stream of income. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Y'all excuse me if I'm all over the place. I don't have a bulleted list of things to talk about in order, but I wanted to just get this whole thing out about digital marketing from my perspective. And I hope that you are getting some value from it. I hope that you are understanding where I'm coming from. Excuse me. And I hope I'm answering any questions that you may have had. Excuse me, I need to get some water. I hope that I'm answering any questions that you may have had in your mind that had not been answered before. So, additional streams of income. Not only can digital marketing eventually become your all in all if you work it, but it can be an additional source of income. Like where we are this day and age, like I said, I feel like with our economy and the way that, I mean, we have all seen this cat and mouse game that's been going on with our government employees. It is very sad. It is disheartening. And I work in fraud, waste, and abuse. And so I kind of understand what fraud, waste, and abuse is. I'm not even going to get on a political rant. But what I will say is, with what we are going through in our world right now, unless you are extremely well off, I feel like we all need to have something extra, because we never know what is going to happen. And I felt like that with it, even outside of now, but really more so now. Whether that be, I don't know if you guys have heard me mention the name Amber D before, but she's up here on YouTube. She is a she's a writer, and she has written and published her first book. Her second book is about to come out soon, actually next month. And shout out to her, because being a writer is a lifelong dream of hers. And she has fulfilled that, and she's fulfilling it because she's still writing. And so, like I said, no matter what it is, I feel like we all should find something to have as an additional source of income. And a lot of these rich people, wealthy people, well off, they have more than one source of income. Most people don't have one source of income. They just don't. Like, it's two of us in it. Well, it's three of us, but me and my husband, we both have two sources of income. His is more consistent than mine, but we both do have two sources of income. Even my daughter, she had two sources of income, but now she's about to have two more sources. I mean, another source again. So she was in retail and in education, and now she's still doing in education, but she's also, as you guys know, she just graduated with her fashion design degree, and so she's about to get in her fashion bag and start doing custom pieces. So having more than one source of income, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. We all, need a little fun money sometimes, or heck, we might need more money. We might need additional money for bills, because that whole check to check situation, a lot of us are in that. And I can tell you right now, the journals that I have sold so far, y'all, that helped me with an unexpected bill. And so I'm just glad that I finally took that step and jumped into digital marketing, because had I not, then I wouldn't have had that. I would have had to, figure out over here, am I going to rob Peter or Paul today so that I can get Matthew paid? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was able to make that payment, and it didn't touch anything else. And so that was a blessing in and of itself, as far as I'm concerned. I feel like I done talked my head, your head, and your neighbor's head off. Look at your neighbor and see if their head's still on their shoulders. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about. Excuse me. I wanted to talk about the whole scamming thing. I wanted to just talk about digital marketing in a nutshell. The different opportunities for digital marketing, and I don't know if I touched on it in here. I know I mentioned it, but I don't know if I actually went into it. So with the whole PLR and MRR, you can create a document, and that document can be, you can actually purchase a whole bundle of documents already created that you can just slap your own logo on and sell it. I wouldn't advise doing it, because if you do that, do you really know what you're selling? Have you looked at the documents to see if the verbiage sounds like you? Have you checked out the punctuation? Have you checked out the grammar? Like, these are all things you have to think about when you're doing PLR, because you need to make sure that you selling something that that you can stand by. Because let me tell you from experience, I bought a PLR bundle. It was only $15, and it was about 10 to 15 templates. No, it wasn't just templates. It was templates, and it was a couple of guides. Child, when I went started reading through them guides, it was misspelled words, punctuation was wrong, choppy sentences, broken sentences. And I was just like, I'm so glad that I sat and took the time to read through stuff before I slapped my name on anything. So then after that, what did I do? I started changing up the way things were written, and I'm starting to make it my own. And I don't have any of that now. The only thing I have on my site right now, I have a freebie of 90 days of content. I have a financial planner. I think I have a financial planner freebie on there, I think. And then the other two things are a miniature digital marketing course, and then I have the UBC course on there. So, but don't buy no PLR and then just sell it like it is. That, I'm going to advise anyone, do not do that. When you get a PLR, look through it to make sure it's, number one, legit with the information that you're thinking that you're getting. And then on top of that, make sure everything is, like, you know, presented well, because you don't want to have a product that your name is attached to and someone get it and be like, oh, this is some trash. They didn't even look at this. You do not want that to be, you know, your, what's the word I'm looking for? Your reputation. So that's what, you know, with the PLR, that's private label rights. So you get it, you can just sell it. Master resale rights is, I think it's really from when you have the courses and you can purchase them and then you can resell them. But again, even with doing that, make sure you're going through and reading and watching. If yours comes with modules, if like UBC, hands down, do I think that people should purchase it? I do. If you have the desire, if you have the money to invest, and if you really want to get into learning about marketing in general. I wouldn't tell anybody to purchase it if they're not going to use it. I'm not going to tell you, if you don't purchase this, I don't know if your life going to turn out right. You know, I'm not that one. But I am going to say, I know the value in it. And do I think that this is a purchase that's worth it? Absolutely. Like I said, because it just pays you over and over and over again. You bake that. And then on top of that, you can make payments on UBC, which is absolutely phenomenal, honey. And if you're interested in a payment arrangement, let me know, because we can discuss that too. And if you are interested in a smaller digital marketing course so that you can learn about marketing, hit me up, because I got that for you too. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to do a video and just do like a quick walkthrough, a short walkthrough on just the steps of getting into digital marketing. Let me see if there's anything else. Anything else that I feel like I need to touch on? Because I have been up here. Ooh, I said I was going to be up here for 30 minutes. It is 39 minutes. No, you just want to just make sure that whatever business that you get into, whether it's marketing or not, whatever you get into, that it is something that you want to do. It's something that's not only intriguing, but you didn't do it just because somebody told you to do it. When I saw it those several times, it just wasn't for me. I just kept on scroll, because it wasn't for me. But then it was a Friday, and I just happened to click on this lady's page. She was live, and I just happened to click on this lady's page, and she was talking about it. Had never seen her ever before. Had never even heard of her. She's on TikTok. And I was like, let me listen and see what she's talking about. And just listening to her and her testimony, I was like, maybe she's the one who I was meant to hear discuss this, because she was so honest about it. She was so raw, and I don't know. I dare I say her emotions took over, but she put her all into what she was discussing that day, and I never felt bad about purchasing. I was just like, wow, I think I'm gonna try it. And that's exactly what I did, and I'm so glad that I did. And I'm not turning back. And it's just all uphill from here. I know that my sales will begin to come in. I know that anybody who wants help learning, or they will eventually come in. Everything happens in its right time. So if you have any questions about marketing or digital marketing, let me tell y'all this before I go. So I have a video that has to go up soon, where I had to speak at a woman-to-woman forum the first Saturday of March. I was tasked with the topic of entrepreneurship and technology. So that was right up my alley, and I appreciate the organization and my sis Joy for thinking of enough of me and putting trust in me to speak to all of those women that day. And so, like I said, that video is going to be coming up shortly. And it's not just about technology and entrepreneurship. I was just one of the speakers. But when I accepted it, I was nervous. But I've learned to do things nervous. I've learned to do things afraid. I've learned that no matter how I'm feeling in here, if someone's entrusted me to do something, pray about it and keep it moving. And that whole faith over fear and feel the fear and do it anyway, I'm really stepping into that. And so as I was talking to them, I was, didn't even realize the things that I was going to say, because I had a whole slide presentation prepared. And I prayed about it, and I was just like, God, you're going to have to speak, because I really don't even know what I'm going to say at this point, because I'm too nervous to look at them slides. I don't want to be up there with no clicker. I'm nervous that the clicker ain't going to work. And he came through. I say all of that to say, this whole technology and entrepreneurship, I did talk about digital marketing in that. From that, one of the attendees at that symposium or that forum emailed me, where I didn't think I had made a strong impact. I now have someone to coach through this entire thing. She wants to learn about how to create a QR code. She wants me to teach her how to start a blog post. She wants me to teach her what the purpose of an EIN is. So basically, she wants to learn the aspects of getting into marketing. And she said, I am lost in technology right now. And so with me talking about technology and marketing and how it all plays into entrepreneurship, my walk of entrepreneurship, I'm so appreciative and so grateful, because now I get to coach someone through that. Now, we didn't talk about the UBC course. We didn't even talk about my minister course. I did mention both, but for her to reach out to me, something resonated with her, and I'm so grateful and so appreciative. I'm really excited that I'll get to talk to her. I was supposed to do the training yesterday, but yesterday I was dog sick with migraine and sinus issues, child, and dehydration, all of that. But that won't none but the devil trying to hold me back. I'm back. I'm back up. We up, ain't that what they say? But so I am so excited, because I'll be getting to talk to her this week. I have my little notes written out. I'm gonna even teach her how to do her own Zoom calls, y'all. So all of that marketing falls in line with all of that. So for anyone to say that digital marketing is a scam, there's so much that comes into digital marketing. It's not just what's on paper. It's not just what you've created and can be downloaded, like as far as templates and stuff. Digital marketing is a QR code. That's digital marketing. I mean, a blog, a newsletter, it's digital marketing. And I'm so excited that I get to walk her through that. So if you have any questions, drop down in the comments, check the description box, and I'll have a little call to action in there for you. If you are interested in the freebie that I have for the 90 days of content creation, because you may be out there trying to figure this thing out. Like, I have my notebook created for me, and I'm gonna just keep adding to it. So if you are in search of anything, learning about what to post, I didn't put times because that's all dependent upon your audience when you should best post for whatever platform you're on. But I did put 90 ideas of content that you can post, and some of those are from a PLR product, but I added to it. And that's another good thing. You can add to stuff. So anyway, I done talked enough. I said I was going to do 30 minutes. I'm really excited that y'all were here with me for this 46 minutes that we've been together. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'll probably go live again later in the week. So like I said, if you have any questions or comments, you can hit me up in my email, which is available in my in the description box, or you can just drop down in the comments and ask your question. Ask away. And if you want the copy of the 90 days content, the free 90 days of content, let me know in the let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure that I get that link to you so that you can download it, and it comes directly into your email. We don't have to do any meetings, but if you want to meet up, just let me know. We'll figure that out. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great evening. Love you. Bye.